YTFM Radio.
Yeah, I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with no Uncle Phil. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex, they told me to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick, now load up the film.
Yeah. You feeling like me? I feel like a prince that turned to a king. Found me a queen. Started a family and got me a team. On top of my dreams. Joyner, I know you inspired by me, like I was inspired by Nelson Mandela. I give him a rose for every endeavor. A shout out to Julius Erving, one of the legends I worship. Muhammad Ali put to work and he was the champ, the greatest, he earned it. I love that you think that I'm perfect, but I had plenty mistakes and burdens. My grandmama thought I was worth it. She always guided me when I was searching. I wouldn't be me if it wasn't for her. I wouldn't be Willie, I couldn't be me if there wasn't no Eddie. I wouldn't be Will if I wasn't from Philly. Ain't nothing much that you really can tell me. Willie been cold since Benny and Jerry. Must've forgot that I really get busy. They done forgot who invented get jiggy. Hey, back before there was streaming sales, way before all the iTunes and the fans had to get CDs still. 60 million records sold, I was on fire. I ain't even need a grill. Did it all with no cuss words. I ain't had to curse just to keep it real. Me and Jazz in the late 80s, writing rhymes, make tapes daily. Fresh Prince make the babes crazy. Rest in peace to James Avery. Even when the streets call me corny, I still ain't never let the hate break me. I just wanted the respect first. I still ain't never letting fame change me. New me, but I'm old school. Big Willie on the Pro Tools. Still fresh and I'm so smooth. I still got on my old shoes. I could Jada 1,000 kisses, ain't nothing changed since '02. Martin Lawrence get a rose too. He a legend and a goat too. Man, I love how you break the rules, pushing limits and you make it cool. Joyner Lucas wasn't made to lose. You a legend in the making too. What a beauty, my life's a movie. I swear I'm only on take 2. All my kids turned out great, and I know your son gonna be great too. Brick by brick, building a wall that no one could break. Flip by flip, glad I could help so you could be straight. And life's a trip, but who could relate? The legends are gone, but it ain't too late to give them a rose and carry the grace, cause not every hero is wearing a cape.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I wasn't blessed with no Uncle Phil. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex, they told me to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flip.
YTFM Radio.
That, ladies and gentlemen, you wouldn't even believe who it was. Will, the legend Smith, on the booth with Joyner Lucas on the track Will remixed. Shout out to Will. This man is
big ups, man. Big ups.
He killed it. He killed it.
Home killed that track from the top to the bottom.
Facts, big facts.
Ain't no better answer than what Will Smith have given to Joyner. Joyner Lucas, congratulations, my man. You are also a legend in the making, brother.
I agree.
Yes, you are, brother.
I agree.
And actually, fun fact about this song is that in the original version, which is Joyner Lucas himself, when that song went viral, Will Smith actually went on Instagram and started talking about how much he loved the song. Right. And now the remix basically happened. And in the original version, Joyner Lucas is doing different scenes of each movie that Will
every
Smith
movie
did.
that he made.
So there was The Pursuit of Happiness, Men in Black, Fresh Prince, and the
Wild
classic
Wild
Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West.
Yep.
Everybody's favorite. I Am Legend.
Yes.
Remember I Am
My
Legend?
favorite right there.
That
all
was
of
dope.
that was
Don't forget, was it Concussion?
I believe so too.
Concussion.
Yes, it was.
Yo, shout out to Will Smith for being legend, man.
He in my top 5. Yo.
Always.
Yes.
Yo, listen, ain't no other way to break it down, man. Being in quarantine has been one of the best moments in hip hop, because a lot of old school hip hop artists such as Rakim, not Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, they making Instagram live videos, rapping and stuff. You know, shout out to Big Daddy Kane, and shout out to Rakim the Master as man.
Oh yeah.
You got Trina and Trick Daddy wanting to go against each other.
They want to battle each other. Man, I love, you know what I love about how he entered? He was like, you feeling like me? Then he come and answer and says, I feel like a prince that turned to a king. Found me a queen. Started a family and got me a team.
Bars.
On top of my dream. Joyner, I know you inspired by me. Like I was inspired by Nelson Mandela. I gave him a rose for every endeavor. Yo, oh my God, come on.
And
That's crazy.
Yo, the fact that he sold 60 million records, so CDs. This was before social media and all that. He sold 60 million CDs.
Right.
With just his career alone before social media
Look at
went
that.
up.
Before social media, Will Smith was doing it back then, and like he said in the song, man, you know, he invented the jiggy with it, you know,
and jump on it.
Everybody was doing them dances. I can't lie.
I tell you one thing about Will Smith, he states a fact in this this track. He said he rapped without even having to use no bad words. Not a lot of artists could do that.
That is
That's
talent
so true.
right there.
That's so true.
And he's still relevant with the game. He became an actor. Man, he does it all, man. Shout out Will Smith, man.
I heard he's really smart too. Like he had an opportunity to go to MIT.
What?
And instead he decided to pursue
Really?
acting and you know, obviously rapping as
That's
well.
awesome.
But they say he's a really smart dude where he could have been at MIT.
Right. Him and Jesse Jeff, you know, go way back, man. And them
Oh,
two-
man.
yeah, that's his DJ,
Yeah.
man.
You know, he had the virus as well.
As well. Oh wow,
Oh,
you know.
God bless him, though.
But he
God
was
bless to
surviving,
that
thank
man.
God to that. So
You know, in other news, before we close out, you know, hold on, I don't want to be rude and just leave it like that, because that felt like I just brushed it off, man. You know, shout out to Jesse Jeff, man. You know, hope he gets better.
oh yeah.
And,
Definitely.
You know, and our flowers to Will Smith, and our hats off to Joyner Lucas for
Creating a song, man.
not creating a song, for paying homage to Will Smith before he dies.
Definitely. Definitely.
Shout out Joyner Lucas, man.
Big facts.
Yeah, check it out. Check out the song Will Smith on the booth with Joyner Lucas, Will remix. In other news now,
El Conejo Malo.
what's that?
Bad Bunny. Good old Bad Bunny.
You heard about him, huh?
Yep.
Tell me about Bad Bunny. And yo, a second, just in case everybody, you know, don't forget to comment down below, subscribe,
Yes.
like
Yes.
like the video,
Hit the notification.
share it, hit the notification.
You want to hear that
Definitely.
thing from us? That
Definitely.
thing?
Yes. And don't forget that this is
YTFM
Radio. And Bad Bunny, huh?
El Conejo Malo. Bad
And
Bunny.
so what's up with him? What's the news for him today?
So,
I mean, besides him wearing a dress and
Oh,
in
man.
a Spanish video.
well,
ain't
we'll
so.
get to that explanation
Say it
in a
ain't
second.
so.
But
Alright.
regarding Bad Bunny, El
Bad
Conejo
Bunny.
Malo, he was actually today the first ever Latino urban artist to be featured on the Rolling Stone magazine cover.
Really?
Wow.
First ever. And he actually made it on there because of what he inspired the pop community. And on top of that, he had his 2 albums dropped back to back, which were both fire, great hits on the Billboard charts, Apple Music, etc., all platforms, streaming platforms.
Nice.
And in the interview, they actually talk about how he is surviving in quarantine, how he watches Toy Story during quarantine, guys.
I mean,
good Disney fan.
comment down below. Comment down below if you're a grown man and you still watch cartoons.
You can't go wrong with that.
Hey, listen, don't tell me this. I want to hear what the people have to say.
True.
Write it down in the comments.
Let us
I want to
know,
hear what you got to
folks.
say.
Let
Let
us
us know. Are you grown, still watching cartoons?
Be honest. Be honest.
Be honest, alright?
And
be honest.
Fun fact about Bad Bunny, not a lot of people know his actual name, but in the interview in the magazine, his full name is Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio.
Yo, he got the longest name
That's
ever.
mad
I haven't heard a
Holy
Spanish
fuck.
name that long since back in the days. I'm not even
yeah.
gonna say, man. You
Not
know, like,
even.
Yeesh.
hey, only thing I know is that at the end of the day, Bad Bunny at the Rolling Stone cover, huh?
Yep. And
Talk
he
about it.
actually went to talk about his second album, and it's actually in an acronym, which is YHLQAMMDLG, which stands for Yo hago lo que a mí me da la gana.
So basically, he's saying in Spanish, I do whatever the fuck I want.
Yes, and that's the,
album
is the acronym.
We do whatever he said.
He's like, I do whatever the fuck I want. That's basically what it means. Yo hago lo que a mí me da la gana.
He doesn't curse though.
Well, let me ask you two a question. How do you feel about him as an artist?
Man.
I have
think
mixed
he's up there
feelings.
with the tops.
I have mixed feelings.
Greats.
My daughter, she likes this guy, but the image that he's portraying nowadays is like, it's kind of confusing. I don't want my daughter to think that this is natural, but then again, you know, it's going to be natural, and we're going to accept the fact that there's people out there who go through, you know, violence, and a lot of people die because, you know, they're actually men who are transgender, and a lot of death is because of this, and I believe that this is why he did that song Yo Perreo Solo, right?
Yo Perreo Sola, yeah.
Sola,
And with me, in my opinion regarding that, I don't know, like with that whole music video overall, like I get why he did it, because he was taking a stance because of the transgender that they killed in Puerto Rico, etc., etc. I get it. But it's like, at the end of the day, I felt like he sexualized women in the music video. Like me being a Puerto Rican female, 28 years old, when I go out to the clubs before this whole quarantine thing happened, of course. When I used to go out to the clubs and stuff like that, when I would be dancing and stuff, I wouldn't be rubbing on my breasts and just sexualizing myself the whole time. I would go there and have fun with my girls.
You wouldn't just stand in the middle of the dance floor and just shake your body while caressing your body and
absolutely
grabbing your breasts.
Not. Like, I'll be shaking my ass, don't get it, I'll twerk and whatnot, but to be rubbing myself the way Bad Bunny did in the video was overall over the top for me.
I want to know, is twerking ain't twerking like a form of sexualizing yourself?
It's a sexy dance, but it's not a sexual form of a dance. It's a sexy
some people
dance.
Call that an art form too.
Because
that's an art form,
and it's also considered a workout too, because it helps you form your gluteus maximus and lift the.
Don't get me confused. I've seen choreographers who have dances where they sexualize themselves, they touch themselves, their bodies. And then they go out and perform it, but sometimes people are stuck on choreographer mode. People learn dances and they want to explore and show themselves out. I mean, if you could twerk, then I think you could just like rub your body too. It don't matter. People, if you're twerking, niggas is gonna look at your ass regardless of anything.
But I understand all that, but the way he did it in the video, he sexualized a woman's body too freaking hard. And I didn't appreciate that. That's just how I feel about it, though.
Well, okay, question. I'm sorry to cut you off. Do you consider him a legend?
No, he just started. He started in 2016. He was buying groceries at the grocery store as like us regular individuals. He's now just up there when he went to performing at Super Bowl halftime shows now. So no, I don't think he's a legend. He's getting there, but he's too fresh in the game. From 2016 to 2020, what, 4 years now, right?
Yeah, right. I remember when I heard his first song, I was more like, I dig the mix of hip hop, and I like his voice, the way he was rapping to the beat, and then little by little he just started to transform. You know, like I said, my daughter, she loved this. That's her favorite artist, and I'm looking at it from a different light now. It's like, should I be allowing this?
Right.
You know, there's certain things you could allow your children, you know. But shout out Bad Bunny for landing on the cover of Rolling Stone as the first ever Latin artist to hit a cover of a Rolling Stone.
That's big time right there.
Shout out Bad Bunny.
Yes.
Now, Cyndy, you were telling me about this place out in Switzerland, down in Geneva.
Sir.
I know a lot of people is gonna talk about this one, so please comment down below.
Listen
closely.
Subscribe, like,
please
share,
comment,
hit the notification bell. Don't forget to do any of that, please. Please comment down below.
I want to know your guys' opinion, and I especially want to know the opinions of married couples on this.
Yeah, because if this place out in Switzerland, Geneva, is what you say it is, a lot of people are gonna be stress free.
Oh, okay. To each their own on that comment, sir.
Hey,
So,
each their own. I respect that.
so,
Hey,
so there is this place called Fellatio Cafe in Geneva, Switzerland.
No
right?
way.
And
Fellatio Cafe.
Yes. I'm sorry. I have speech problems at times, guys.
Oh my goodness.
So, in Geneva, Switzerland, you can actually get a blowjob and enjoy a nice cup of coffee at the same time.
What?
Basically, how the process works is that as you order your coffee, you wait in line and you grab an iPad and you get to pick the prostitute that you would like.
Right.
And you pay $50 for the service and you only pay, get this, $5 for the coffee.
$5 for the coffee, 50 for the service.
And that is actually going to open by the end of the year.
I mean, do they sell hot chocolate? Because it's the only way I'm going to go to
I
a
like
Starbucks.
tea.
You guys better start converting to coffee then if you want to visit there.
I
You know what I'm
like
saying?
tea.
Nah, I mean.
I want some tea. Let me
You like tea?
Peppermint tea.
Yeah.
Oh, so then that's probably like a hand job then. If you want tea, it's a hand job. If you want coffee, it's a blow
How
job.
about, how about chocolate?
Chocolate, you just get a little tickle on the balls. You got options, baby.
You heard it there
Ultimate
first.
package is
Oh,
coffee.
man.
You heard it there first. Get a Fellatio Cafe. Get a Fellatio Cafe.
Blowjob coffee today.
Advertising for these people.
That's crazy.
In Geneva, Switzerland, Fellatio Cafe. Go check that news out. I want to see how that turns
All right,
out.
by the end of the year, guys.
Crazy.
And now,
Fun fact.
fun fact. What we got today for some fun fact?
Mexicans listen to more music than any other nationality in the world. Mexicans listen to 25.6 hours of music per week, almost 8 hours more than the international average listener of music.
Wow! Shout out to 6ix9ine.
That's it, casi no duerme.
That's why-
Nah, he barely sleeps or nothing.
That boy
why
put
he's
in
doing
work.
well.
Hey, yo, shout out to Mexicans out there who be listening to all type of music, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all the real champion. That's why Snoop Dogg mess with y'all.
Que maldición with Banda MS.
You understand? So, hey, yeah, shout out to Snoop Dogg, too, for making it on the chart.
Number 4 on the billboards.
Number 4 on the Billboard.
Legend right there.
That's a crazy sound. I can't imagine Snoop Dogg being in a mariachi band talking about bow wow wow. I don't know.
He actually has always enjoyed banda ranchero music since he was young. He said he always had a passion for it. At the end of the day, yep.
So there you go. There you go. Now you got your fun fact with your other fun fact.
Fun fact.
How Mexicans listen to cats like Snoop Dogg and Snoop Dogg listen to cats like Mexicans. Alright. So in other news, rest in peace to Chris Kelly.
Oh, man.
Chris
R.I.P,
Kelly, rest in
man.
peace, 34 years old.
It's young, baby.
T-Dot, tell me what happened with this case. I'm baffled by the fact that Chris Kelly has died at a young age.
Yeah, I was crushed when I saw this pop on my timeline. He was only 34 years old, as you mentioned, and he died in his home in Atlanta.
Wow.
He's non-responsive, so they don't have the real definite cause of death.
Right.
Some speculating overdose of drugs. But they always, you just don't know.
Oh, man.
Right. Everybody always saying something
man.
about somebody or something.
Right.
So, I mean,
At least they're not going to say it's corona, you know what I'm saying?
any siblings? He has any kids?
It
A
didn't
wife?
even say.
Leave anybody behind?
It didn't even say. Him and his partner, Chris, they just did a performance back in February for,
Did he?
Jermaine Dupri's 20th anniversary of his So Def
Yes.
record label.
Yes.
So they had performed on that. That was the last time they, was on stage together. And that was right before this whole thing is going on now.
Right. So how no words from Jermaine Dupri yet?
I haven't heard from him yet.
I mean, I think they had problems not long ago.
Yeah,
when
I'm
growing
sure.
up because the contract reason,
sure.
but I don't know. Man, rest in peace, Chris Kelly. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to his family if they're listening. You know.
Yeah.
R.I.P. man. Chris Cross, man. The first people to wear themselves backward clothes.
Definitely. Change their game a little bit. You know, like trendsetters.
There you go.
And Jermaine Dupri was a smart producer. He knew how to scout for talent too. You know. And
there's Mariah Carey.
Absolutely. The Brat. You got the Brat. Don't forget about the Brat.
Facts.
And you know. And speaking of R.I.P., rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
R.I.P. Pop Smoke, man.
Rest in peace, Pop
I
Smoke.
was enjoying his music. One of the newest upcoming rappers. I actually was enjoying his music.
What was it about it to you guys about him that made him seem so special? Like, what were you drawn to when you first heard him?
To me, the fact that he had his own type of flow, even though most of his beats sound consistent, he has such a smooth rhythm with it, and then the deepness in his voice and all his bars at being only 20 years old to spit fire like that.
Right.
Rare occasion. And the fact that he doesn't always rap about, oh, I'm gonna have sex in this song, no, he changes up his flow, and I just like when he goes, like, and that's my favorite thing. She like the way
it's like a bulldog version of DMX.
Yes.
You know, she like the way that I move. You know, hey, but I heard his album is soon to drop on June 12th.
Word.
And you know, Instagram revealed the album will be streaming on June. There was not a title provided just yet, so you know.
Yeah.
But previously, 50 Cent,
he actually stated on Instagram that he said, and I quote, "I'm on the move listening to Pop Smoke. I decided I'm gonna executive produce and finish the album for him." And before Pop Smoke had passed away, he had dropped the Meet the Woe 2, Part 2, and it debuted in the top 10 of the Billboards as well. As soon as this all happened, the death of Pop Smoke, R.I.P. to him, 50 immediately reached out, and Pop Smoke's manager Steven Victor confirmed that he is fully on board with 50 Cent to take over the album.
Yeah, I heard 50 Cent was like, you know, he felt like he was responsible to complete the body of work that Pop Smoke had left behind.
He said when he first met him, he fell in love with him. Like, there was just a good vibe there.
And, a lot of people compare them. They're saying he's the next 50 Cent because it's his grittiness, his voice, his uniqueness. They have a lot of similarities, so they bonded, and people really consider him being the next 50 Cent.
Right, and no lie, I heard the song with 50 Cent on it, and I was actually impressed. I haven't heard 50 Cent for quite some time now, which I chose to make that my own ideal, but 50 Cent hasn't been that popping for me. So to hear him on a track like this and the way he got on the track.
Yeah, that song is actually called PTSD.
PTSD. And
the way the flow is, Pop Smoke had wrote that song, if I'm not mistaken, before he passed away. And then out of nowhere, 50 went ahead and performed the song on the track for him and released it out there. So so it sounds a little bit like Pop Smoke, but you can tell it is 50.
It's 50.
Yes.
I didn't even know that.
You didn't know that, huh?
No.
Well, shout out 50 Cent for trying to keep this young man legacy going.
Yes.
You know, because it's hard to lose a loved one at a young age, too.
Very young.
The sad thing,
he's only 20, man.
20 years old.
Yes.
Just getting in the game.
And it's sad that life have to turn out this way, and you just get out the hood. You find a way out, and now that way out has trapped you, and your target, a bigger target.
Have they even found the person or persons involved?
I'm not too sure. There was a rumor, but we have to double check on that, because they said that it was an inside close man job, like a best friend type status, like with the whole how Nipsey close insider stuff like that. R.I.P. to Nip. But I'm not too sure about that. I would have to get more information regarding that situation. But I do have on other news regarding the album. 50 did reach out to Roddy Ricch on Instagram, and Roddy Ricch said say less, so he's gonna hop on the album. And he has Chris Brown and Drake and a few other ones along the way, but we don't know yet till that album drops.
To be pretty big. Pretty big.
So Future dropped his new album, High Off Life, at midnight on Friday, and by 12:30, it was already gold. It went gold in 30 minutes.
What
it went
the
gold.
heck?
That's my man's right there, man.
He dropped the album at 12 o'clock in the morning, Friday, and by 12:30, his album goes gold.
That's crazy. His album, actually, the fact that he did this reminds me of the old school times back in the day. He has 21 songs on this album. 21 tracks, guys.
That's
Full
dope.
album.
That's dope. You cannot be mad at that. That's giving your fans what they want.
Yes.
I don't want to hear no 10
Or
songs.
5, sometimes
No,
8.
give me
2 minutes long.
Give me 21 songs and show your worth.
Yes.
Let me know why you're the artist I should listen to.
Exactly.
21 tracks is the reason why I want to listen to your album. Cause you can mess up by 5 tracks, but you got 15 others, 16 others to back you up.
And out of the 21 tracks, he only has 8 features on them. And the following
8 features.
Yep, the following rappers that he has featuring, he has Drake, Travis Scott, Young Thug, NBA Youngboy, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Durk, Meek Mill, Da Baby, Lil Baby, and Doughboy.
Right, that's what's up.
Everybody has is hot.
You know, so technically, his album went gold because his pre-release of Life Is Good.
Yes.
You know? So via Epic Records, you know, so off of that, that's all the production that's all the promotion he needed, and here he is, 12:30 midnight, already gold. Shout out Future, man.
That's my boy right there.
Anybody heard any of his new songs? I haven't actually heard any of it. Matter of fact, I was actually listening to one of them.
Which one?
I quite didn't get the name of the song, but I was feeling it. I was actually feeling it.
Okay.
Like,
well, on the
Future has come a long way, and it's time for him to start showing his face a little bit more and start being a father.
And on the last song though, he actually did the Life Is Good, but he actually dropped the remix on that, so that's number 21 on the track list.
Who's included in that?
You have the Baby and Little Baby, so you got both babies on there.
So the babies are in effect.
Wang, bitch, I'm a baby.
Hey, you know what? I would like to hear an album called The Babies.
Right?
That's
he
coming.
That's
probably coming.
Ooh,
That's probably coming.
Man, wow.
Hey, shout out to Lil Baby and The Baby.
Yeah, I like them, man. I like them.
So have you heard any of the song, T-Top?
I have heard that song. I've heard that remix.
You heard the remix.
How'd you feel about that?
I didn't really care for it.
Really?
I already felt the song was already good enough just with Future in it by himself. It was a perfect melody. And it was long enough just for him. They prolonged it by adding 2 more verses. And I didn't think it was even necessary. So.
Well, I'll have to look and check it out.
Yeah, we gotta check that out,
Hey,
Blue.
if you guys have heard the new Future High Off Life album and you like the songs and you like the music, please comment down below. And if you think that he should have kept the Baby and Lil Baby off the original version,
Like
or
T-Dot says,
or should he make the right move by adding them into the
comment below,
project?
guys. Give us your opinions on how you feel about that.
And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you could get alerted when we drop new.
And if you guys happen to agree with any of us on anything, definitely double subscribe. Click away, guys. Click away.
and tell us what you agree with too.
Absolutely.
We want to know.
We want to know what you guys think. Give us your honest opinion. And to all my ladies, ladies, this one is for you. I know you ladies love Chris Brown. I know you ladies love Chris Brown. So this one's for you. Chris Brown and Young Thug, or vice versa. Young Thug and Chris Brown come out with an album named Slime and B.
Ooh, an album or a song?
No,
A mixtape, actually.
A whole album.
Yes.
Wow, so not just one song, a whole album.
A whole
Wow.
album. A whole mixtape.
album.
Let's not get this confused.
Oh, a mixtape.
Mixtape,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, I see.
You know,
Yep.
and so far from what I heard,
Fire.
fire in
Fuego.
the hole.
Fuego.
Fire.
I actually like 2 songs.
Really?
Say You Love Me
Mm-hmm.
and Go Crazy.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
I haven't heard any of them, but I will definitely put that on my to-do list tonight.
You know what? What I'm gonna do for you, Cyndy C?
What's up?
I'm gonna play Go Crazy for you.
Okay.
And for you ladies out there, I'm gonna play Go Crazy.
Go crazy,
Aw.
ladies. Go crazy.
Hey.
Here at YTFM Radio.
One more thing.
Oh, is that Canyon again?
YTFM Radio.
Hey, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Lead up, got me thinking, babe. Tell me if you with it, cause I'm with it, babe. I haven't heard from you and I'm in it, babe. Just tell me what to do and I get it, babe. Gucci and Prada. Trip to crib in the middle of the night. I know that you miss me cause I put it down right down, babe. I can put you on a flight. You know that a nigga like me can change your life, oh, babe. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a freak, little baby. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a freak, little baby. I've been overseas going crazy. I could tell you love it when we made up. Black and gray diamonds like a radar. Orange peel, your love is real. Loving skills, I need some loving skills. Love my dad draws and you love me still. Eyes come lazy, but it's real. Dressed to kill. Biggie bomb bomb till you tired. I can put a stone by your eye. I can't say you never switch your sides. You never tell me lies. Not rushing ties, yeah. Trip to your crib in the middle of the night. I know that you miss me cause I put it down right there, babe. I can put you on a flight. You know that a nigga like me can change your life, oh, babe. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a freak, little baby. Yeah, give me lit. Hoes on my phone when they find out that I'm rich. Then they switch when they say I'm choosing on my bitch. Top down, got her doing donuts on the dick, yeah. Pause for the flick. Damn it, bust it, baby, watch you do it on the split. She don't need no hands or no pants. Do your dance, poppin' rubber bands, did the dash, make it dance. Yo, wait about me phone just to dick it down, down. Let me put it down, down. Now put it down, down. Watch me put it down, down. Put it down, down. Trip to your crib in the middle of the night. I know that you miss me cause I put it down right down, babe. I can put you on a flight. You know that a nigga like me can change your life, oh, babe. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a crazy, little baby. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a freak, little baby. Okay.
Chris Brown, Young
Oh
Thug.
my god.
Bro, tell me what's one thing Chris Brown can't get on that he cannot kill. And I cannot let
Facts.
I cannot sit here and take away from Young Thug as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good combination between these two. I like the collaboration that they have, the chemistry they have in the song. And these are two legends, to be honest.
You calling Young Thug a legend already. I think Chris Brown deserves legend. I don't think Young Thug. I mean, you tell me, guys. You
Young
comment
Thug
down below.
changed the rap game. I feel he played a part in changing the rap game. How things are now is more melodic, you know, with the Futures, the Young Thugs.
So you call that
the Gunners.
So you call that a legend. You call that being a legend.
Changing
That's
culture,
interesting topic.
You might don't like it or agree with it, but changing the culture.
But do you think it was actually changed in a good way though? Because look at some of these rappers, how they are though.
I mean, you know.
I mean, he is not a 15-minute fame type of rapper, but he for sure is not a legendary type of rapper.
Right.
What's his numbers like? Can we search what's his numbers like? Because to be called a legend at a time, at a young, you've been in the game 10 years already. I don't know. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna let the people decide. Comment down below. Let us know what you think about it. Is Young Thug legendary status? Comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Please,
I mean, his net worth is only $3 million. That's
6ix9ine
that's some work.
6ix9ine is worth $4 million.
Wow.
Already
by himself.
Interesting.
You understand what I mean? So legendary status. If Young Thug is legendary status with $3 million in his bank, then 6ix9ine must be king if he got $4 million in his bank.
Jeez. So then, hold on. Then Chris Brown's net worth. What do you guys think? While I check this real quick, give me an estimated guess. T Dot. What do you think?
Chris Brown's net worth?
I say he's like
over 100 million.
You think so?
Okay, and Blue, what you think?
I have no clue. I say he's worth it. He's legendary status. He's got to be worth.
He is estimated to be 50 million.
I knew it was 50 million.
50 million?
I was gonna say 50 million. No lie.
And several of his albums have been certified double platinum, and he has also multiple songs featured in the Billboard Top 100. He is among some of the richest artists in hip hop.
Chris Brown is a beast, legend. At a young age, he stole women's hearts, and they still,
16,
and they still love this man.
On the floor, if he
understand? Shout out Young Thug, Chris Brown. Go listen to their album, Slime and B. I'm messing with this album. That was Chris Brown Go Crazy.
I like that.
You just heard. And now, this is going to be a lot of people's favorite subject. If you have tuned in and you're still listening, I hope you get to listen to what we're about to say. What do you feel about director Luca Guadagnino, the director of Call Me By Your Name, to take over the whole remake of Scarface with the Coen brothers?
Mind you,
not feeling it.
Luca is an Italian film director, producer, and screenwriter, and he was nominated 31 different times.
So I believe it's going to turn out like a great movie. I mean, Oliver Stone didn't do wrong. Oliver Stone did a great job, a phenomenal job, even though they hated the movie before it came out because it represented something crazy. But Miami was built off of drug money, and this is where it took place at.
I'm gonna cut in for a second. The new reboot that they want to do, Sorry to Crush Your Dreams, is in Los Angeles.
Nah, I'm not feeling that. See? Already messing up already.
T Dot's really in his feelings about this one, man.
Yeah, that's it.
You messed it up. To compete with
Sorry,
LA.
Guys. That's
it's like battles. It's like a all over again. Tupac versus Biggie, West Side versus South Side. I mean West Side versus East Side. I'm not feeling that. Well, South Side and Southeast.
And sorry to cut you off again. I'm gonna throw you off with some more news, guys. Apparently, there was rumors on Twitter that Michael B. Jordan was in the talks of playing Al Pacino. It's not confirmed, but it is a rumor.
Oh man, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna let the people talk about this. People, please. It's so many subjects coming up that I am just so I cannot comprehend. I was so excited to hear about the Scarface. I had a big star next to the name when I read it. I was like, yes,
definitely.
You know, in LA, this is the thing I hate about remakes in movies. Like, they come back and they retwist it. It's gonna work for the new generation,
exactly.
But don't forget about your older crowd. I've seen this.
It came from us.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like when I was young, I was watching Friday the 13th. By the time you know it, it's Jason in space, and I'm like, what's going on?
What is this, man?
You understand what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You can't outrun him now. We in space.
But I have another fun fact about myself though this time.
Ding.
I've never seen Scarface, guys.
wow.
28 years old,
No,
and still haven't seen Scarface.
You gotta see it. You have
to.
You
You know what?
understand us.
You know what? Don't see it. I don't want you to see it.
Why?
I want you to see the new Scarface movie because I don't want you to.
Oh,
I want to
man.
see. I want to hear your outtake on the new Scarface from a new generation's point of view.
New
Because
generation.
a new generation. Because if you haven't seen the first one in our
Okay.
generation,
Right.
which is our
You don't know
generation,
what to expect.
Right.
you know what? I am happy that this happened. I told you this was going to turn
part
out.
just happened, guys.
Yes, I told you this was going to be a great segment. See, now I get to hear from the eyes of an older perspective, thinking with the new generation,
New mind.
with a new mindset of a new generation. So, Scarface, LA, Michael B. Jordan, go right ahead. Cause Cyndy C with a dot at the end is going to watch this movie, and she's going to come back, and we are going to compare notes. And if you guys are listening, I want you to comment down below what you think about this, and we could come back and talk about this movie.
Nobody
when the time
hate me
comes.
for not seeing the movie, guys. Just
Don't-
saying.
don't worry,
Don't
guys.
hate
This-
me.
Help her.
Every-
Help her.
I got my backup, guys.
She has help. She has help.
Absolutely. Everything happens for a reason, and this is why I love the fact that this happened.
Yes.
I was happy, then it rained, but then the sun peeked out through the clouds, and here we are now. I can't wait for this movie to come out. And no doubt about this, the two brothers, they've done a great job in creating, scripts. So
The
shout
Coen
out,
brothers?
yeah, shout out to the Coen brothers.
Some big boost to fill.
It's a big, because Oliver Stone, being a director, chose a great writer as well. You got a young kid coming from Cuba, trying to make $1, stumbles across what
Get shot at.
stumbles across what becomes an epidemic of cocaine.
Jeez, guys, I haven't seen this movie, and I'm just already like, you're getting shot at as a child? Like, wait a minute.
Oh, well,
Wait
let me
a
not
minute.
spoil.
Let's not mess it
Yes,
up.
What?
let's not mess it up.
What just happened?
You gotta watch it.
You have to watch it.
This went left.
And by the way, no child gets shot.
Oh, okay. I was like, this whole thing just
No
went
child
left.
get-
I don't even know
no
how I
child
feel.
gets shot. Please, no.
Disregard that guy. Sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
So can't wait for Luca Guadagnino to come out with this movie.
Yes,
Cindy,
sir.
I
Good
am
luck.
paying for that, and I'm bringing you a date.
I get to go for free.
You get to go for free,
Oh,
and
I'm
it's
saving
only
myself $12.50.
no, it's actually more than that nowadays.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
prices
thank
have
God I'm
been-
already sitting, because when you said that, I thought I was going to fall back.
Nice, comfortable seats.
After
About
COVID,
$18.
absolutely. After COVID-19 allow us to get back into society, let's get this.
Wait, how much is a movie ticket now? I'm sorry?
It's
About
about like
$18.50.
$18.75.
I am a firm believer in Netflix.
Hey, it is all good.
Yeah, listen.
Guys, about to close out. In case you haven't heard, this is your first time getting to know your host. I go by the name of Blue the Bill Luciano, and I'm here with,
Cyndy C.
and I'm also here with,
T Dot.
and this is
YTFM
YTFM Radio.
Radio. Guys, YTFM Radio is sponsored by
iCuts, located at 805 Hartford Road, Manchester, Connecticut. Nobody cuts like iCuts.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, notifications, hit the bell, and share away, guys.
And if you enjoy this show, like my co-host said, please comment to us. We want to get back to you guys and bring some great entertainment. Thanks for watching.
Give ideas.
Absolutely. And here we are, YTFM Radio. See you next time.